Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video on the Classic Man channel. So, today I made a follow-up to my gun mod. As you can see, I showcased all the crafting recipes and the weapons as well. Thank you so much for, as of time I'm looking at the views of the other video, thank you so much for 28 views and for 5 subscribers. But let's jump right into this. So we have a shield reskin. You guys saw this in the last video. It's just like the normal shield, but, you know, made to have a pretty snazzy, I can't pick block it, pretty snazzy reskin. I might approve upon it, maybe in the next installment. But now we have some new stuff. It's a reskin of the player head. It's meant to look like a console or a terminal. You can do a lot of things with this. Hello, chicken. You can do a lot of things with this. And you can make computers and stuff. I think it looks pretty good. Then we have the ammo box right here. It's supposed to be an ammo box at least. But, it can be better. Ammo box on a player head, on an actual armor stand. And now we get to the actual weapons. So, one of the new weapons I've added is a combat axe. It's supposed to give you speed, but I guess it doesn't give me speed for some reason. It's a little weird. But it's an axe that is really expensive to make. You need 2 netherite axes and an anvil. And it does 15 damage. So, it's pretty strong. Next new weapon we have is the combat spade. Okay, so this one actually does give you speed. It allows you to run faster, and it also does 15 damage. But it's a lot cheaper than the combat axe, so maybe I might nerf the crafting recipe a little bit, or like maybe buff this a lot more. So this is a lot harder to get, and it's actually worth it. But yeah, you need 1 iron block, a stick, and a shovel to make the combat spade. Next item, or actually, I was going to say weapon, but rather it's an item. It's the PDA. This is used to craft another block that I've made, but more on that soon. More on that on the end of the video. You need 1 redstone at the top, piece of concrete on the left, blue stained glass in the middle, and a black concrete on the right, and redstone on the bottom to make the PDA. It's a good vanity item. You can probably use it as like a phone or like a PDA, like when you're in war or fighting or something. I don't know. But it makes for a lot of scenarios you can do with it. The other item I've added is an MRE, which is crafted using cooked steak, cooked chicken, cooked pork chop, cooked cod, cooked rabbit, cooked salmon, cooked mutton, 1 golden carrot, and 1 golden apple. You put that in a crafting table in this order, and you get the MRE. MRE is really good because it gives you a lot of nutrition, gives you regeneration, and resistance. So it's pretty good. Alright, now we actually get on to the ranged weapons. Next weapon I have is a ninja star, the throwing star, which is crafted with 1 iron ingot at the top, 1 iron ingot at the right, 1 iron ingot at the left, 1 iron ingot on the right, 1 chiseled, polished blackstone in the middle, and 1 more iron ingot at the bottom middle. And it's pretty self-explanatory. You can throw it. It's pretty cool. You have to actually spam it. You can't hold it like the other weapons. Well, actually, you can. But it does around 2 to 3 hit points of damage. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it's worth it to get this, because it's a ranged weapon, which basically costs no ammo, so it kind of balances it out. And now another new weapon I've added is the flamethrower. And you need a Molotov cocktail in the top left, red concrete in the right there, nothing here, anvil on right there on the left, a M16 in the middle, and a red concrete on the right, and 2 anvils at the bottom. It makes a flamethrower. It actually causes things to become on fire, but it doesn't cause the surrounding blocks to become on fire. And it doesn't do a whole lot base damage wise, so like even without the fire effect, it's kind of bad. It only does like 2 damage, but it's kind of spammy and it deals fire, so it's pretty good, I reckon. Alright, so the next weapon is the grenade. Now the grenade was originally in my first video, but for some reason I forgot it. So it's made with gray concrete powder in all the corners and oxidized cut copper here and gunpowder in the middle. So it's pretty easy to make, pretty cool. You throw it down, has a fuse light, and it explodes. And you can sort of spam it, but yeah, pretty cool. The next weapon that we have is the throwing knife, which is crafted with 1 iron ingot, with like in a sword formation, and 2 iron ingots in a sword formation down the middle, and 1 obsidian at the bottom. And it does actually less damage than throwing star. Throwing star does like 3 damage. Throwing knife does, I believe, 2.5. Or around like, I believe. No, the throwing star does 5 damage. The throwing dagger does 3 damage. Pretty worth your while. Freaking notifications. God damn it. It's worth your while if, you know, it's cool. You can probably get this pretty early on. If you come across a room, another portal, you can just craft this real quick. It obviously isn't the strongest weapon in the world, but it's definitely decent because it's range. Next crafting recipe is the night vision helmet. This is just for vanity. I was talking about this in my last video, but this time I'll be showing you the crafting recipe for it. So you need green stained glass right here, right there, all around, and a chain helmet and terracotta at the bottom. Just some regular terracotta. It's supposed to be like ceramic, you know, like how in some army helmets they use like ceramic and stuff. It's supposed to be similar to that. Hello, chicken. Next, this is the recipe for the Molotov cocktail. To make a Molotov cocktail, you need a piece of paper at the top, 2 pieces of green stained glass pane. That's a mouthful. On right here. You need a 1 glass bottle, fermented spider res at the bottom, and flint and steel. That's how you make the Molotov cocktail. I showcased this in my last video. It's just like a weaker version of the grenade, but it inflicts fire to compensate it. Next is the adrenaline, which is really cool. You use it and it gives you strength and regeneration for a short amount of time. To craft it, you need light gray concrete, white concrete, and milk. And you put that together in a crafting table in a parallel line sort of way like that, and you get an adrenaline. Next, this is how to make the RPG, which is, this isn't a new weapon. I'm forgetting. Oh my god. You need 1 grenade at the top, netherite in the middle, a Glock at the bottom, and a stair. And you might be thinking, hey, is netherite a little bit too expensive? Well, this does a lot of base damage, and it's basically infinite TNT, so gotta confiscate it one way or another. This is obviously supposed to be meant for endgame, so when you're fighting the Ender Dragon and stuff, so if you ever want to use these in survival. But, yep. Just your run-up-the-mill RPG. Doesn't explode when it like hits stuff, so. And you can't really spam it all too well, which makes it a really balanced explosive. Next is the Glock. Now, the Glock is actually fixed, so now it doesn't shoot like a freaking pea stream. Yippee. It's quite spammy. I might have to give it a lower fire rate and maybe a little bit less damage. It doesn't do that much it doesn't do that much damage. It only maybe does like 3 hearts of damage. It's pretty okay. Next is the DBS. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. It's 1 black concrete, 2 light gray concrete, 1 chiseled polished black stone at the corner, and gunpowder. And that's how you craft the pistol. Next weapon is the DBS. This was in my last review, but the whatchamacallit, it was all mixed up, and it was replaced with another weapon which I will get into soon. But it's your average high power shotgun with a low fire rate, and oh my god, and decent damage, so it's pretty good. You need 3 oak slabs. No, you need 2 oak slabs, 1 oak stair, 2 anvils, and a crossbow at the bottom to make it. Next is the short shot. Now, as you saw in the last video, this is actually the same model, or yeah, same sprite as the DBS in the last video. What happened was I accidentally set both of them to the same ID as each other, and they both got like mixed up in a sort of way. So like this was named DBS, but it had like the range of this. It was all messed up, but now it's its own separate weapon, and it's fast firing, not like a low spread, but how do I say it? It has a low range, but does nice damage. Oh my god, I literally hate my life with Discord. Bro, okay. Next, we have the sniper, or the Car 99. It's actually based off of a real sniper. It's called the Car 99. And you need 1 iron block at the tip, a spyglass at the top, 2 iron blocks going like this, and an anvil at the bottom. You've probably been noticing these use a lot of anvils. That's to make it a little bit harder to get early game. So yeah, it's really good. Does nice damage. Has good range. And I might have to nerf the how low the the cooldown is. But other than that, it's a good weapon. I do say so myself. Not to toot my own horn, but it's a good weapon. All these I'm actually really proud of. Next is the Mac 10. This one I also reviewed. It's just your average Mac 10. You need the crafting recipe for this is light gray concrete at the top, a redstone repeater in the middle, and a Glock 16 at the bottom. If you sort of think about it, submachine guns like these are just Glocks, but automatic. If you kind of think about it. So I kind of incorporated that in the crafting recipe. Next is the health kit, is the first aid kit. And to get to make the first aid kit, you need red wool at the top, white wool on both the sides, adrenaline in the middle, red wool at the bottom, and potions of healing. Potions of healing and some health too at the bottom left and the bottom right. And that's how you make the aid kit. It basically extends the effects. It's like the same effects as the adrenaline, but, you know, without the whatchamacallit, without the strength. Next is the M16. You know, average assault rifle. You need MAC-10 at the top, anvils on the sides like this, and iron bars and gunpowder at the bottom. Pretty good. Could be expensive if you need a lot of iron, but it's worth it in my opinion. And now the last item that I was talking about earlier is the thing, like the PDAs. This is where the PDAs actually come in. So you need anvils at both of the corners and just PDAs all around. And you get this block called the monitor. Now this block is very work in progress, so I'm not finished with it just yet. I need to adjust the placement of it so it always places towards you. So yeah, it's a bit janky right now. It's basically just like a jack-o'-lantern, but with a different texture. So what I'm thinking about doing is maybe changing the texture to the jack-o'-lantern and removing this crafting recipe. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. This is Classic Man on YouTube, and see you guys later.